Good morning, Nikki here from Purple Patch Fishing. Today I am going to fish the fabulous Lake Tyers. I've tied on a Twitch 50, which is the big brother to the Twitch 40. I can't wait to use it. The wind is going to pick up later on, so we'll fish the edges and some flats. Remember, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'm up to nearly 1,000 subscribers, and so I would really love it if you subscribe for me. All right, we're going to have a good day. Let's go. This looks like a fabulous spot to start. There's a bit of a breeze on this bank, a bit shallow. Let's go. Cast this down along along that weed line. Might get one that can come straight out. Getting some really nice long casts with this little bit of breeze as well, which is helping. It's great. Enables you to. It means I can get that lure as far away from the boat as possible, so as not to spook those fish. There's a weed edge that comes out for about 2 meters, so I'm not going right hard up against the edge, just sort of out off the weed edge, seeing lots of brim holes where they've been feeding too, so that's a good sign. So that's what I'm throwing. It's a great colour. I love the stripes. We just get a really long cast out of this too, so that helps when it's clear. The water is crystal clear. The weed. Went in a bit too close then. Get that off. All those tiny little bits right off the hooks, because otherwise it can actually throw the balance of the lure out if you've got anything caught on it. Then it won't swim properly then. Oh, I love it when a plan comes together. I'm just guiding him back to the boat. Just let him run. If he wants to run, he can run. I'm out in the open, there's no snags. I've got plenty of time. Just let him do what he needs to do until then we'll bring him to the boat. Oh, I love that sound. Bream. It'll be high 30s, I think, this one. There he is. I'm just going to back my drag off just a fraction as he gets to the boat. There's less line and everything, and I don't want to pull those hooks. Come on. Come back. Yeah. Oh, he's heavy. Oh, he's a nice chunk of a fish. I'll get those trebles out and we'll get him, show you. We gave him a measure on the brag mat and he came to 41 centimetres to the tip. He's just beautiful, isn't he? We'll pop him back and he can swim off for another day. Look at him go. There he goes. Oh, Oh, one of my favourite parts of catching a fish is looking at it swim off like that. Fabulous! Gotta get another one now. Alright, so trying to get this lure out of the fish. One of the trebles is broken, so it's now a double, not a treble. So I'm just going to quickly switch this out. It doesn't take long to take it off, put a new one on. I've got a little container here, it's got holes in the bottom that I put all my used lures in, so that when I get home there it's easy to give them a rinse off. Now I'm going to go the same lure. I've got plenty in my tackle box, all lined up here. Now these have got they've already got a split ring on them, so I don't need to tie a loop knot. I'm just going to tie a uni knot. It's really simple and easy to do. It's quick, and I'll be back in action in absolutely no time. I wrap it round about, depends on my mood actually. Sometimes I do 6, 7, usually not much more than that. Bit of lubrication, just so that when you pull that knot down, when you pull the knot down, it doesn't sort of get hot, it doesn't burn the line. Cut that tag off. And that tag, I've just got another, I'll pop it into that container as well, so that we don't put any line into the water. Okay, ready to go. One thing I actually do too when I'm using a hard body is I cast it in, especially with the snags. Sometimes you just leave it before giving it a twitch, because the fish will see it land and then they'll go, oh, okay, have a look at that. That's when you sort of, if you can, especially if you can see, if you don't get any reaction, then give it a bit of a move. But I know that I've spooked fish in the past because I've twitched it straight away. It's very, very hard not to twitch it, and it's really hard just to leave it there and leave it still. Because yeah, you can spook it, especially if it's clear water. Check out this snag. It's got so much good stuff on it. Oh, right in there. That's exactly where I wanted it. So I'll just leave it sit there for a bit. Now I just twitch, give it a good hard whack so it gets that lure moving, but it's still staying but relatively in the same spot. And right up the back. I've just twitched it. I'm just going to wait now. Wait. There's a couple of ducks in there too, perched. Oh yeah, I'm on. I thought I felt a tap. It's not a big one, but I could feel it. But no, that line's gone a bit tight. Oh, that was cool. And I just lifted and loaded. Because I've got trebles, you don't strike, you just lift and load. It's alright. Wait till it's done. Come here, okay? Oh, yay! Oh, that was fun. It was on the pause, and I thought I felt, and I thought, no, that's weird, because I do a twitch and pause, and I thought, oh, was that a hit? Maybe it was just a bit of weed, and I twitched it again, and then I just left it there, And then I went, hang on a minute, whack, and he was on. All right, we've measured him and he's come to 37 centimetres to the tip of the tail and 34 to the fork. Well, I'm actually doing a Nicholson Angling Club competition this weekend, so we measure them all, we take photos, and then we enter them in on the app, which is fantastic, and then we get to release the fish. There he goes. Yay, that's fun. Oh, I've got to get another one now. Oh God, I love it so much. Just looking at this snag, because I've got my polarized sunnies on, I can actually see through the top of the water, and I saw a fish. It just turned to get a flash. I'm going to have to get my lure back in there. That snag comes out a fair way there. Right. Just get my lure back in there and see if I can. I've gone just past. I've actually landed my lure past the fish. I'm just going to twitch it and leave it. It's really good to come to a place when the water's clear. I have fished this bank before, but last time I fished it, the wind was pelting on it and it was dirty. It was like chocolate milk. Oh, that was paused because I was talking. Oh, this is nice. Oh, this is a good sized fish, this one. I love the sound of that drag. I don't think that this is a bream. I don't think that I can't see it. Yes, it is. Just the head shakes were like, ooh, could that be a flathead? But no, it is a bream. Oh, definitely on the paws with that hard body. Oh, he's got a lot of guts about him. This one, he's not a huge fish, but just so strong. I've got a bit of a sore arm at the moment. It really, really doesn't help. But he's all right. I'm just going to bring his head back this way. All right. And into the net. And then... Oh. Actually, it's quite long. It's a longer, skinny one. Oh. So just a little tip. When I'm using hard bodies with the trebles on them, I'm actually using these. These are just medical forceps, and they've got nice little teeth on them here, so I can get it in on that hook and just give it a gentle pull, and it brings that hook out really nice and easily. So as you saw with I was turning around talking to you, and that's when my lure got taken. So it's really, really been on the paws today. Pop him back. Oh. Full of beans they are, full of beans. So I've cracked a pattern here today. It's called stop what you're doing, leave your lure and talk to the camera, bang, and you're on. The black bream are like that. They really like to take that lure on the paws. So you know, that lure looks like a wounded bait fish, so it sort of, you know, it darts around and then it stops and just sits there and hopes that he doesn't get seen by that big bream. I'm in about 5 to 6 foot of water out here, but it's really shallow on the edge, so we're just cruising along at that depth, and then I can work that lure along the edge of that weed bed. And it seems to be working today. Maybe I should stop and talk to the camera again. Might get another fish. That wind is actually just backed off again. So it's gone quite calm. So we might just have to make a move shortly and find another bank with a bit of wind on it. It will pick up again. It's supposed to get quite windy today. But also because I've been able to cast so far from the boat, it's been okay. But yeah, it's just backed off. Probably a little bit too much, given that it's so clear. So one of the good things about coming along this bank when it's clear, as I started to tell you earlier, you can see all the bream feeding holes where they've had their nose in and digging. You can see one now, and it looks like it's got a fish on it in there, but I don't think it does. But yeah, you can see lots and lots of digs where they've been along this bank. Oh, there we are. Again, I was talking. I wasn't doing anything. Oh, let's put that power pole down, and then we. Oh, over here, away from the engine. Oh, this is great fun. Come on. Ah. Here's another one. He looks to be sort of, mid-30s again, all very similar size, but great. They're putting up a great fight and they're good fun to catch. Well, how much fun has this been? Fabulous Lake Tyers, running that twitch 50 along the weed edges and the shallow water. Twitch, twitch, pause, bang, zzz. When I talk to the camera, cracked a pattern. Let's get this one back. I'll catch you next time on the water.